What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about British bed and breakfast. Here in America, we mostly have hotels, and which might come with a free breakfast if you're lucky. From what I understand, bed and breakfasts are pretty common in Britain. Now, apparently they exist in other parts of the world as well, but they're much more of a British thing than an American thing. So I'm really interested in taking a look at what a bed and breakfast really is. So I have here a little video where this is someone who's actually staying in a bed and breakfast in Hamble, England, and they are explaining what exactly it is, what exactly you get out of it, what the experience is like. Believe it or not, I legitimately have no idea about any of this. So let's take a look. Bed and breakfast.
I'm staying at a B&B in Hamble. So I
B&B.
figured there might be people who don't know what a bed and breakfast is. So
Yeah.
I decided to film this video
Yeah.
and show you guys what to expect from a B&B.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to take this off and get a little bit more decent.
I like the way she phrases it. She's like, I think there's people out there that don't know what a B&B is. It's like, yes, perfect, perfect. What is a B&B? Okay.
Bed and breakfast is just that. You get a bed and then you get a wonderful breakfast in the morning. So this bed and
Okay. I guess that I'm basically trying to understand what the difference this is between a bed and breakfast and a regular hotel. In a lot of hotels, it comes with the continental breakfast where you wake up and you get to sleep in your room and you can have the free breakfast if you feel like it in the morning. So, what's the difference between that and this, which is called a bed and breakfast?
breakfast is in Hamble, which is a town south of Southampton.
Cool.
It's very big on sailing, so hence the nautical theme here. So
Yeah.
being in a bed and breakfast is like being in your favorite nan's house. You know, you're here, you're hanging out, you're in somebody's home.
Whoa! Whoa! Wait, what? Hold on. What? Is this true? Is this normal? Is this standard? I didn't know about this. Are you in somebody's home? Now, for one aspect of this, I have to say, just looking around behind her, it looks like she's in a home. And in that sense, it seems very pleasant. It seems a lot nicer. Like she said, it's like staying in your grandma's house or something. That's cool. That could be very cozy and fun, but are you actually does somebody live there with you who owns the home? Are there other people staying there as well? Like, are there separate rooms? Are you literally in a house? I'm still a little confused.
Being in your favorite nan's house. You know, you're
Okay.
here, you're hanging out, you're in somebody's home.
Oh.
And they go about their business but they take care of you. So here we
What? What? Hold up. I didn't know about this. You're in someone's home? But it's like a business. The purpose of the home is that it's a bed and breakfast. It's a business. They see people stay there all the time. It's not weird. This reminds me of Airbnb, but that would be where you rent someone's home or condo or whatever for a certain amount of time, and they are not there while you're staying there. Here, at the bed and breakfast, you're in their home, but they are there with you, going about their day, going about their life, and taking care of you, like your grandma or something. It's a strange concept for me to like wrap my head around, but it sounds like it could be nice. I think like my knee-jerk reaction is I don't know if I necessarily want other people like living amongst me. Like I don't know if I would feel comfortable living in someone's house with them. It's a little strange, but I think this is probably a lot more normal in Britain, and it's not that weird.
have Gaynor slaving over a hot stove. She's from Campbell Bed and Breakfast. And the thing about bed and breakfast is that you get fresh, home cooked meals. And let me tell you, these scrambled eggs are absolutely delicious. I don't know what your secret recipe is, but it's absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
I mean, she's being a good sport and like letting her film this video of her making the breakfast. So this lady just lives there. She's like your grandma, and she cooks you breakfast. It's like it's literally a homemade breakfast. Does she eat it with you? Are there other people in the bed and breakfast that all congregate and eat together? This is okay. I think I'm starting to understand.
What's that? Just bring them out. Ooh.
Nice. Oh,
Looks
we
good.
have two guests here, and I sort of missed the full plate. But look, everything is gone. So that's a pretty good sign that everything was really good.
Yeah,
It was excellent.
These are, I mean, they're just sitting in the living room. They're sitting in the kitchen, in the dining room, having breakfast. These are just other people staying at the bed and breakfast. You go, you sleep in one of the bedrooms, I guess. You come down and have a home-cooked breakfast. You might see some other people. That's not considered strange. And yeah, as long as you, like, just get comfortable with the whole situation, it feels like it could be quite nice, actually.
Good breakfast. So it's not impersonable like in a hotel, like one of these big hotels that if you want a glass of water, you have to call room service. It's like more at home kind of feeling, So if you
Right. That's a good point. This is so not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. This is so like personable, like she said. But I don't know. I feel like maybe me and other Americans feel like I almost want a little distance when I'm staying like in a hotel or somewhere that I don't live. I want a little distance. I don't want to see other people. I don't really want to talk to people. I don't know if that's an American thing or just a me thing, or it takes energy to talk and socialize. This feels like it could be really, really pleasant. It feels like it could be a better experience in a lot of ways. And I'm sure bed and breakfast, the people who own it, I almost want to call them the staff. I guess they work there, but it's also their house. So I would almost feel weird asking them for things. Like, hey, can I get water? Can I get this or that? I'd almost feel bad asking them because it's like I'm in their home and they're just trying to like live their life. But I think you have to view it more as a business. They know that they're there to help you in any way and make your stay comfortable. So it's like a combination of a hotel mixed with staying at your grandma's house, which could be really nice. And I'm sure if you want distance, if you don't want to chat or interact, they respect that, I'm sure. Huh.
if you have the munchies, you can come and have some fruit or some cereal. They have a
Okay.
little fridge here.
Yeah, so they set up some areas that's more like a hotel with just some food and snacks laid out that you can take at your convenience. Okay.
And you can have, a little snack while you're in your room. In this bed and
Okay.
breakfast, they have twin rooms and they have double rooms. We have a very nice double room, very spacious, lots of light, and it has an ensuite bathroom. There are other
Huh.
rooms, twin rooms that have shared bathrooms. So, whatever you guys want, there's a little of everything for everybody.
This is nice. It is way less corporate than some hotel. It feels like you probably have a better experience. Like also just the living space is more like a home. It's more comfortable. It's not like some copy and pasted hotel room design. I could see this being a really nice experience, the bed and breakfast.
For different likes and different budgets too, different prices. Very comfortable, and it's
Huh.
only like 2 minutes away from like the nearest pub.
Very, very, very important. It's very close to the pub. You gotta make sure to factor that in. Are bed and breakfasts cheaper than your average hotel? That could be a factor as well.
Literally 2 minutes. Okay, maybe you prefer some tea or coffee. Well, you have a
Okay.
kettle here where you can heat up some water and prepare yourself some tea. They
Okay.
have Wi-Fi. You know, I always stay in places that have free Wi-Fi. And there's a beautiful garden. It's a shame it was raining. You could
You're literally like they're in a neighborhood. They're in a house that's like in a neighborhood. That's so weird to me. It's weird to me, but I think if you just got used to this concept, it's a lot like an Airbnb. It's a lot like an Airbnb. I've stayed in an Airbnb. I thought it was strange at first. Oh, I'm like living in someone's home. I'm renting their home out for a day. That's and you're but then you get used to it and you're like, this is kind of nice. I'm in a house, not some like dirty hotel or something, depending on what you want to buy and your budget. The the bed and breakfast seems like a really nice alternative. Apparently there's a lot of bed and breakfasts in Britain, a lot. So I imagine these are fairly popular as a choice to stay in.
have a barbecue there or just sit out there and enjoy when the sun is out.
Right.
I also went to a B&B once here in Hamble that had a little house just to ourselves.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
you know, whatever, there are different possibilities. And by the way, if you
Right.
guys want to know the basics about sailing and what to wear for a sailing trip, then I have 2 videos that I filmed.
Okay. So honestly, this also feels like it's a small business at its core. It's like a mom and pop or something kind of operation, some small business where it feels like they'd probably treat you a little more personably, be a little more invested and helpful and friendly than going to some like corporate hotel that there's a million of where it's just staff that don't even want to be working there. So, in that sense, it feels like this could be a lot better of an experience.
It's amazing. And I would like to thank Gaynor and Colin.
Okay, I think that's the end of what she was trying to talk about with the little tour. That was a nice video. That was a really intimate look into the bed and breakfast. Like we were right there. She's like, "These are the owners. They live here. These are some people staying here, eating breakfast that she just made." It's very personable. It's very intimate. Which can be a good thing, but it also like if you don't like people, if you don't like interacting and being close to people, like you might not like this. I feel like this was by Mucho Hop, and I like this. I gotta give her video a like. I just want to take a quick look at like Googling. When you Google bed and breakfast in the UK, these are some of the top rated ones. Gloucester House. Got some pictures here. This looks a lot fancier. This looks more like a hotel, to be honest. Yeah, that's really fancy. Oh my god. Abbott's Grange Manor House. So these are called like house. And if you look through the pictures, so some of these bed and breakfasts can be. These are like totally fancy. Like they are a house or a manor, but it's like super. Oh my god. These must be really expensive. Diamond Lodge Boutique Guest House. Oh, this looks kind of like a house more than a hotel, more than like a house than a building. They're in beautiful places. I mean, God, some of the bed and breakfasts on this website are crazy. So you can kind of pick the level of fanciness, how fancy you want your bed and breakfast to be. Here's some more on Google. Yeah, some are just built into brick houses, like just in residential areas, built at the corner of a street. So a bed and breakfast can kind of be built almost anywhere that you could live. Could be in bed and breakfast. And the budget, I was wondering, oh, are these less expensive than hotels? Seems like it just depends on how fancy the bed and breakfast is. Some of these might as well be hotels. They're so nice. But all of them, even the fancy ones, the bed and breakfast just seems less corporate. Like, more unique. They're in beautiful locations. The buildings are more like natural, like historical buildings that look more friendly rather than like some Holiday Inn or something looking building that's very standard. Yeah, I like this. I didn't know what to think about the bed and breakfast. I just heard this term being said by people staying in the UK. Like, I stayed in a bed and breakfast. And I was like, what is that? Is that different than a hotel? And yes, my question has been answered. It's quite different to a hotel. It's another place you can stay. It's not a hotel. It's not an Airbnb. It's someone's home a lot of the time, where they work there and treat you like their granddaughter or grandson or something, making breakfast for you in their kitchen. You sit at their kitchen table and eat. It's a That's a very interesting idea. Like it sounds like it could be really nice. Definitely worth trying. I don't know how common this is or how much Brits favor bed and breakfasts over hotels. That's interesting to think about, but I really enjoyed just learning about what a bed and breakfast in the UK even is. So I'm trying to ponder. I'm trying to decide, is this for me or not? I think it's definitely worth trying. I'm intrigued. I feel like this could be a great experience. But if you stay at a bed and breakfast where they're kind of, what if you like don't like the owner, or they're weird, or they cook you a bad breakfast, or I guess that could happen at a hotel too. Anyway, I enjoyed learning about this quite a bit. If you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on bed and breakfast, and how you view them compared to hotels and your experience with a bed and breakfast. That'd be awesome to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to the UK and UK culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.